Welcome to our Cleancast today. Thanks for joining us. I've entitled this one, Are You Setting Yourself Apart? Let me ask you that question. What makes you really different? How can you get the attention of a prospective customer that's different than somebody else? What makes you different? I'm not talking necessarily at this point about what services do you do that are different. I'm talking at this point about what can get you in the door where your where your prospect, or excuse me, where your competitor probably cannot get in the door. What is it that can get you in the door? Because I'm going to let you talk about at the proper time what the values of your company are. In fact, I've got a Cleancast coming up here in a few weeks about that. About the value of your company, what values you have in your organization. But today I want to talk about how do you get to that buyer, that prospect that will be different than what your competitors are doing. What makes them want to talk to you in the first place? Well, again, I've made a living almost, I guess. I made a good living getting into the door with my own customers or prospects, and I've done pretty well helping other companies develop systems and processes that get them in the door where others can't get in the door. And it's very simple. We just develop what I affectionately call a hit list, a list of those customers in those niches that we want, that we really want bad. That maybe there's 10 manufacturing companies or 15, and maybe there's 10 medical or 15, maybe there's 10 or 15 private schools that we want, and we hit that list really hard with certain what I call periodic mailings that are different than just a letter. If you've been with us for quite some time, you know that we start the whole system with what I call an executive brief. Now we go to the next level, and that's getting them something on their desk that no one else can get on. And I just happened to bring along a couple of things that we've used very successfully in our company, and I will tell you, very successfully in our clients as well. And one of those is what I call the trash can. In fact, I have a client that just this week, as I'm posting this, is sending this out, and it's a metal trash can with your logo on it, and inside it is of course your business card with all of your pertinent stuff, your web address and all that, and then a crumbled up piece of paper, that we put in there with your logo, and on that crumbled up piece of paper it says, are you feeling down in the dumpster? Do your current cleaners miss trash cans and other tasks, and then give you a bunch of garbage excuses? At our company, and I put your company in there, we don't sit on our can. We work hard at being a valued supplier, and we provide a 24/7 communication system, so you're never out of touch. And we clean great too. So use this miniature garbage can for holding extra pencils, clips, paper clips, or candy, but first call us. Return the postage paid reply card, or visit our website. There's no trash talk, just a straight scoop. We want to dump your trash, clean your restrooms, vacuum your carpets, and do your dusting. And it arrives at their place in a box with that and the lid. And they make smaller sizes of this. And they've also started started making metal ones like the Rubbermaid. I happen to like that one. This was the one that we used the most of any of them that we ever did, and in fact we ordered extra ones that our people could actually, if they found a customer, if maybe they're at a luncheon, maybe they were at a chamber luncheon or something, and run into a prospect that they weren't expecting. Hey, just a minute, I have something for you out in the car. They would take them. Another one that we used was our prescription bottle, and where we would get a prescription bottle and then fill it full of Jelly Belly jelly beans, and you'll notice they were wrapped. You never put anything that's not wrapped in. But I said on here we put the prescription, eat some candy, read the message for possible side effects, and we had another piece of paper with it. Eat more candy, and then contact our company. Eat more candy. We can be habit forming. That was ours. I had a client then that took it, and he says, take 2 tablets. He had Jelly Belly jelly beans in there as well. He put, take 2 tablets and let dissolve. Call, and then his company name, and schedule an appointment with their phone number. The side effects: a healthier work environment, a clean, stress-free working space, a short-term sugar high, a permanent smile, and lower blood pressure. This worked very effectively for him as well. I can tell you that when I sent these out, I sent one of the companies on my list was a medical building that I was trying to secure, a 100,000 square foot medical building, and the manager of the building called me and said, "Boy, this is a great idea. Where did you get those?" And I said, "I'll tell you what I'll do. I'll give you the whole source, the price, and everything, if you'll let me give you a proposal for cleaning a building." And she did, and I did. I didn't get the account immediately, but I got it about 4 or 5 months later. And so I did a little blackmail there, but you know, there was a reason. I wanted her attention. That's why she got this. Used it well also at trade shows. But so anyway, again, you see where these items would get you in the door, will get to the buyer, that just a regular letter won't get to the buyer. World of difference. For those of you, this is airing. Actually, this is airing after the March Madness basketball, NCAA basketball tournament. But we've used this one. This is one of those that clips on your trash can, and and it had our cleaning team is #1, and our phone number and our net, and then our logo. And we sent this one out with a letter that said something about, you know, it's March Madness time, which is normally the time for the NCAA men's and women's basketball tournaments. And it should not be a time when you're so mad at your cleaning company, you know, and we'll make a slam dunk of your cleaning needs. And that kind of wording that went with it, and we got an outstanding response from that one with the little basketball goal. The key to this one is to send it out. Those of you that are basketball fans, and you know, I'm originally from Kansas, so we have the Kansas Jayhawks, the Kansas State Wildcats, and the Wichita State University Shockers. Can't say a lot for football, but that's great for basketball. So we're pretty avid in the Midwest, and this is the thing that you would send out on the Friday before, right before Selection Sunday, which is always like maybe the 3rd Sunday in March, and you would have it so that it would arrive at your prospect's desk on the Monday after Selection Sunday. And like I've said to a lot of people, you may not be an avid basketball fan, but pretty much it's kind of like the Super Bowl. Everybody knows about the NCAA basketball tournament in March. And so this one was very effective. And I had a client that has done that just recently, before this year, got excellent response, got appointments to people that he couldn't get in to see before. And so these are just a couple of things that I thought we'd talk about today, about setting yourself apart. Because once you can only, sometimes you just need to go a little bit further than the next guy to get your, because if you send these in a box, through the postal service, chances are it's going to get to the desk. If you just send another letter, and it's going to stop where? At the gatekeeper, going to stop at the secretary. She says, we don't want janitor service. Throws it away. But everybody kind of wonders what this is. And along with, and I guess this is for another time, but sending out a big helium balloon about we want to go to work for you. You send somebody in there with a big balloon, with up in the sky, and everybody wants to know, well, and it's for the buyer prospect. Oh man, what's that all about? It brings the people to the attention. It gets back to that desk. So there you are. There's some, I'm not going to call them secrets, but some ways to maybe get into some prospects that you haven't been able to get in before. So that's one of a couple of the ways, 3 or 4 of the ways that you can set yourself apart and maybe get that appointment that you need. Thanks for watching us today. See you next time.